And Rebecca is not taking the wheel. I'm sorry, I'm not taking shotgun. Welcome, everybody, to Enchanting Insights with Lala. Paranormal
Hi.
topics. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Tammy. Gary. Yeah, Rebecca thinks she's going to drive. And Nicole, hello. So, yes, we also got some good news to tell you at the end of the show. Yes, Lola is very cool. Yes, I'm going to actually use Science Bob on some of my true and paranormal crime.
Boyfriend, not husband. Sorry.
Did I just say husband?
No, that first Tammy did. Sorry.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh my God.
There's now.
Well, we're going to have to work on that. Gene Hudson, welcome to the show. Let's see here, Gary. Yes, Rebecca needs a backseat driver's license. They actually make those in truck stops. So, Nicole, good old Nicole. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about the stars. I'll send links out later. I have no idea. Thanks to Catherine. I won that appeal for YouTube. Super thanks. Yes, thank you. So, absolutely. So, thanks. Yes. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
I heard myself. That's all right. I was like, woo, standing stones. And we got Eric. So I'm getting caught up. She says, move over, Grizzly. Time for me to take the wheel. Oh, no, not tonight. I don't have a tow truck on standby. That's for sure. So, what are we going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen? What do we have? What's your flavor tonight?
We could talk about your doll for a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Roger, she said it right out of the gate. Rebecca, she says, last time we called it here in Florida, they didn't come until the next day, plenty of time to have yeah. Yeah, you and I and Yolanda will be on CNN and Fox News. I can see that happening. We can have our own sitcom.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get through the comments. Boy, they are just popping in. So everybody's saying hello, Lala, and everybody, Grizzly. So I didn't ask, but I should have asked. But she wants to talk about
She needs a Band-Aid for her.
Did her eye just close?
Dude, oh God.
Her eye just closed. Did her eye just close on camera?
Is it supposed to do that?
No.
Oh, I hope I don't mess this reading up.
Her eyes just closed. Somebody do a rewind. Her eyes just closed. One of her eyes just closed. It winked. Did it or did it not just wink?
I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking, so I don't know. It freaks me out.
Somebody, hey, really, do a rewind. Eric, go back and check that out. Did that eye just blink? Holy cow, look at that super sticker, sinker, wrecker. I can't even talk. I'm so excited now. Look at that. Thank you, Lala.
You're welcome.
I really think it blinked. Am I crazy?
No, she's alive. She is.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Okay, her energy is alive.
It looked like when I was looking in the camera, it looked like it blinked. Or looking at the screen, it looked like she... I'm afraid to look at the comments. I'm shaking. Look, I'm really shaking. Look.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
let's see here. I'm trying to get down to the comments. Let me get down here. Yes. Roger said it did close. I told you it blinked. I knew it did. She has a lazy eye, Grizz. No, she does not have a lazy eye. Look.
Oh, wow. Hi. I like you. Don't hurt me. Thank you.
I cannot believe we got that on camera.
I know.
Yeah, that is wild.
I did pick up some things so If you wanted to, you could set her free. Um, they kept saying, I don't know anything about this, but they kept saying eclipse and free. So maybe you could look up something about doing a spell or some words that encouraging her to move on. She is very stuck. She's under the age of 16. She's much younger than
Oh,
over that. And she has a childlike mentality. So she might be
oh,
13, but she thinks like she's 6, you know. You do need to give her more love and attention. She really needs it. And even if it feels kind of weird, it's helping her energy because if you don't, she could get restless and things could fly off the wall or, you
oh.
know,
So
she
she's the
could.
one that's turned off my lights in the studio, then, evidently.
Okay. Okay. Yes. She was poisoned at breakfast. A woman, much older woman did this to her. I don't feel they were family. I think it was someone, I think they were servants and they worked together. And this woman was jealous of this little girl for some reason. Um, and she put this spell. I don't like to really look into spells that much, but they are very real. And if someone knows how to work their magic, they can do a lot of damage. And so she's been in there for many, many, many years.
Ladies and gentlemen, this doll's eyes do not open and close. Do you understand me? They do not move. They're not the ones where you lay down and they close. They do not lay down and they close. They are fixed eyes. They do not get stuck. They are automatically open. That's what I'm trying to explain. She winked on camera. We caught it.
Now, how did she get that crack? You said it happened after you got her?
I guess during shipping.
Okay.
So yeah, because when I bought it, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm actually rubbing the eyeball and it does not move. And I tilted it upside down, laid it flat. They are fixed eyeballs. And Roger Blair says, yeah, it sure did, Grizz. I know. That's what I thought. Now that's freaky. Well, it's not funny.
It's freaking me out.
It freaking you out. I'm the one holding it, and it's heavy.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to cut it open, do you think, to see if there's anything in there?
Cutting it open. Man, that's crazy. I'm getting my scale out.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's in ounces. 7 flat.
What are they usually?
I don't know, but it's heavy. That's what's weird. So if I turn that into pounds, that's grams. Pounds. Well, it's still coming in ounces because it's not a pound. So it's a little 16 ounces. 16 ounces is a pound. So it's almost a little under a half a pound. So yes. But it's heavy. It's weird. I don't know. Like it's handmade. You can tell the clothes are handmade.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all it's hand stitched, right?
What did they say about her? What were the reasons she's haunted? What did they say?
It was from an estate sale.
Oh.
Yes.
I watched a show about priests and doing exorcisms, and one of the dolls came from an estate sale. So maybe
Oh, don't be telling me this. Is she thick? No, she's not thick. Look, she's really not thick. She's just
tiny.
heavy.
Huh.
Look, I'm shaking. I can't even hold my arm. Well, don't ask. We already asked if there was ashes in there. Lala asked if there was ashes in there, I think. Didn't you?
Yeah, here, hold on. I got it ready.
Oh, I thought you already asked.
I asked. I'm going to ask again. Just in case.
Man, if that thing says yes, we got some issues.
Okay, so crossing, yes. This
Oh,
one. I'm just showing what it means.
Okay, I thought it crossed.
Okay, hold on. Does the doll have ashes inside it? Oops.
Does that mean yes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it could be different kind of ashes, maybe not what we think. Poor Grizzly. The head has a crack.
It's weird.
Really blue.
It's weird. I'm trying to like look up its back. Now I feel like I'm in like, violating the doll now by doing what I'm doing to it. You don't really think there's ashes in there, do you? I mean, it says yes. You don't think that's why you think it said last show that somebody put her in there?
There's something that is material, ashes or something that was this little girl's, because that's how you bind things to objects a lot of times.
Show her face again.
Doesn't she look sad, you guys? You can feel it.
And I cannot tell if that's real hair or not.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I cannot tell. And what's weird, it's fuzzy like real hair. If you look to the sides, like right there, see how it's like fuzzy? Like real hair will do?
Wow.
But like right here in the center, it's like it's got weight to it.
Huh. What do you know what year that doll is? I want to see something real quick.
No, because it's handmade.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no labels, no nothing on it. Well, I can tell you this much, there's Velcro. So when did Velcro come out?
I'm looking. $1954.
So, but the dress is handmade. You can see the stitching and stuff on it. The lace around it's been hand put on there. You can see the stitching. Same thing with the sleeves. You can see the stitching on the sleeves, the threads where they cut it.
Yep. They did a good job.
Oh.
But so she can be a protector also. So if you give her more love and attention as you would a child that you care for, she will protect you from that. There's a one doll in particular that likes to mess with you. So that's a good thing.
You are right on that. I do have one that loves to mess with me a lot. And you did not know that.
That's what she's saying, because she likes fairness. So if you're kind to her, she'll be kind to you. It's just you have to be very careful. You're going to be playing with different things now. There's going to be different energies there. And Try not to, I mean, you can do what you want, but try not to tell them anymore to take your energy, because you could start getting real tired a lot. And that's not good. So you can say, take the energy of this lamp, because they can take energy from electrical sources.
Yeah, her eyes don't close, Standing Stones. They're fixed. They're not. They don't close. So wow.
What?
You ought to. Have you seen the dolls I have?
I think I saw 4 or 5 of them briefly.
I know I'm supposed to ask, but my mom made clothes for my dolls. They don't have to be original to the dolls. No, they don't. Oh, that's you moving. Give me heart failure. Well, gave me heart failure. Now, this is not going to be a really good picture, but damn, it took 2 pictures at once. That's weird. That's very weird. I hit it one time and it took a double picture. Now, I'm going to show this picture to you all. Now, don't ask me why I sent it to you, but we'll delete it. And I'll bring it up here so I can share it. Let me bring it on my Facebook. And this is what's above my head, ladies and gentlemen. And they're all nicely stacked and neat. And somebody was trying to get me to buy them once. I ain't buying no more. No, I'm done. Especially if there's ashes or something in that one. But so, all right, here we go. Because I can zoom in and out on this picture here. Now, this is above my head. And share screen. And action. See how I've got them stuff everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this are the twins.
Yeah.
One of them's evil. She gets real upset.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Yeah. So this one of these is the ones I have problems with.
It's the one. Hold on. Put your mouse on one of them. No, the other one. That's the one. That's the one.
Okay. So
it does not like you at all.
Yeah, that's the one that was throwing stuff off my shelf. So I bought this one, this one, this one, and this one, all 4 in an antique shop together. I had to buy them in a 4.
Okay.
These were Rebecca dolls that I tried to buy these 2 for the show, but I had to buy all 4. Now, Rebecca was an adult with a child's mind. I found out on another show.
Okay.
But then I found out that one of the people with abilities couldn't figure out, because I was like, well, describe the doll. And he had a problem because he kept going 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Then he told me that there were 2 of them and one has a power struggle over the other one. So it's this one then, huh?
Yes, it really is. I don't like it at all. It doesn't like you or anyone. It feels like a male energy. It doesn't feel like a female energy. But it doesn't feel like it was ever a human. If it was a human, it morphed, if that makes sense. I would be careful that one. Does it try to hurt you?
I had problems with Brian. You haven't seen all of them. I've got them wrapped around the top. I've got some on the other side of the studio. they were throwing books off the shelf, throwing cell phones. They were throwing my cat balls at me, knocking my backdrops down before I went to the green screen. It was pretty wild.
Wow.
It was pretty wild. So yeah, it was. So
Well, you
yeah.
have more protection now. I mean, they're beautiful dolls. It's just you have to be careful. That's all.
Rebecca, maybe her and Jackie become friends and play dolls together. See, and that was Rebecca. Somebody, I forgot who it was, said that Jackie got upset because I ordered more and I didn't ask permission, and she got offended. So, but what's weird is the one with, I don't know what to call the one with the messed up face. I hate to say messed up face. But it's just, it doesn't feel right. It's just heavier than the other dolls. I mean, even the bigger ones, you know, should feel heavy, right? But it doesn't feel like that doll that I just showed you on the one that you read.
Yeah.
So
weird. And the world is so weird. You know, we're not taught about this stuff, and we should be. We really should be.
get a wheelbarrow and shovel, he says. My luck, I do that, and they'll all be on my back patio porch the next morning covered in dirt and worms.
Oh my God.
That would freak me out. So
I have a question real quick. Have they ever, when you have been sleeping, have they ever showed up near you out of nowhere? Because I feel I keep seeing
yes.
Okay.
I had them crawl on my foot during a show before, Hansel and Gretel, and like freak me out during a live show. Yes.
Oh, something just touched my face. Oh God. Something went just like that. Right.
So Brian, I actually at one point tried to sell the original 4, and people were like, "Convince me they're haunted." I'm like, don't take my word for it. Go to the YouTube and look at the damn show or the shows, and you can watch them yourself. Because I had to shut down some live feeds before and close my camera. I freaked out when was throwing holy water everywhere. And then they were making a mockery out of me. And they're like, yeah, right. You know, and they're like, shows. I'm like, yeah. So that's when Eric and them, we got the REM pods and stuff from Eric. He was making a dragon one. And on that one show with FDL, you know, I set it on the keyboard and they were asking questions and then was responding. I was like, and then then I would take my ghost balls or cat balls to my mic booms so people will see them and they would, react to questions.
I love them, but when you would do that.
But yes. Yeah, and Crazy Wits, that one arm. Yes, I still never found it. So Hansel lost an arm and I couldn't find it for like 2 months.
Okay.
And that one that you said that doesn't like me, I went to send a spiritual warfare kit out with holy water, 2 crucifixes, Saint Benedict's medals, and some small crucifixes out to a person, to a state. And I went to print out a mailing label. Now I know I'm blowing this out of proportion. Okay. Now I know this, but in my mind, it was holding the arm. Okay. I looked everywhere for like 2 or 3 weeks. I gave up. And I could have swore it tossed it. Now I probably bumped the doll and it fell out of its hand and it landed on the desk and hit the floor. Now, with that being said, a week and a half later, I did a show in Cook County in Tennessee about a possible dogman attack. Okay. And everybody was like, it's a dogman. It's a dogman attack. It's covering up. So with my police experience and background, they brought me the autopsy reports blinded and brought me on the show on one of my shows. And they wanted me to put my 2 cents on it. So I went and covered the autopsy report live on the air, and I looked at the evidence and the newspaper statements and everything. And I concluded it was actually a dog attack. It was, it was not an LBL encounter like everybody wanted it to be.
Right.
Everybody was just jumping the gun.
Right.
And there's a lot of facts, and Science Bob could contest to it if he saw the autopsy report and known the facts about the case. But anyways, that Gretel was on the floor a week later during a live show, which I already did a show prior. Nothing was down there. The girl, because the flesh-eating bacteria, because the dog bite, had her arm amputated. The same arm on the doll was broken and missing.
Oh.
And I still cannot find it to this day.
Oh.
That freaked me out.
Yeah, for real.
Yes. Lala asked if the dolls would like to have a different home.
Okay. Good question. Well, the dolls like to have a different home. No, it went away from me. I wish you could see. I'm sorry.
Maybe hey, Debbie, welcome to the show. So they do like being here then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Straighten out, please. Thank you.
If you're new to the show and you like the show, just don't forget to hit like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It helps us out on the algorithm. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, Summer, welcome to the show again. That is crazy that they like being here. So I do say good morning. I do say afternoon. And I do treat them with respect. Yes, I do. See if it happens again. See, what do you want to see happen again, crazy? Me mess myself? I mean, come on. I mean, right? I mean, come on there. Hello, Alexander. Welcome to the show.
No, that's my baby. That's my son.
So, but yeah, I mean, y'all get just like really get a kick out of seeing me get excited and stutter. So, got an EVP when FDL. Did you hear about that?
No, what?
Oh my gosh. So FDL Paranormal went over to a cottage in UK and did a live show.
Okay.
You've seen the movie The Ring, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So they were sitting downstairs and this house had no electricity, sitting on top of a mine, sitting on top of a creek that runs underneath this house, no power. And they had candles. And they blew out all the candles but one. They're like, hey, do y'all want to read from the Book of Solomon? And they were like, well, I don't know. And then like, you think it's a good idea? And they're like, I don't know. And all the cat balls go off. They haven't gone off all night. They're like, what? They're like, should we not read from the Book of Solomon? And all the cat balls go off. Second sign again.
Ooh.
So Ryan opens the book, does not read, but he looks at the words. And as he looks down at the ground, he says he sees the girl like from The Ring look up from him with black wet hair with black smoke coming out. He freaks out, screams, we're all going to die. And they're trying to light candles.
Oh my God.
He freaks out so bad, he wants to quit the team. So they're calling me up at whatever hours of the night. And I'm in between shows trying to eat. Man, we got to talk. Something bad's happened, all this other stuff.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. So we have a show on Wednesdays at 4. So I didn't think we were going to have a show. So during the show, Ryan is sitting with his back to a window and black silk curtains.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking and I'm like, that's a handprint.
Oh, it followed him home.
That is a handprint coming through the curtain. I'm like, look, everybody, that's a handprint. And everybody's like, what? And the handprint, when I said that, it dissipated. So everybody stopped and went back and rewound and like, oh my God, it's right. It was. Wow. And Yolanda, hold up. I gotta pull this up.
Yeah.
So Yolanda, I know, hold on, I'm gonna go back to my Facebook. Yolanda went back and she had earbuds in. And let me play what she caught. Now, why am I still? I don't want that. I want to get out of here. Hold on. Look, y'all got me so hyped up and worried. I don't know what button I'm hitting. So let me go to my Facebook here. Let's see here. And yes, it actually followed them home. She did. So, and
Well,
then people were sending other evidence to us after the show. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in action. Now, if you got your cell phones, you got earbuds in, so you're going to hear click, 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 click.
okay, good.
I'm so nervous. Plain as
Oh.
day. But if you got your cell phones, ladies and gentlemen, you may want to turn it up. But I'm going to play it over and over so you can hear it. You're going to hear Ryan talking.
Just for it's not it's not a good idea, is it? It's
You
not
hear?
a good. It's not a good.
Hello?
Good idea, is it?
Just in,
It's not a good idea, is it?
just in case.
For it's not a good.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
a
a good idea,
female
is it?
voice.
Just
Yes.
in case it jumps up in front of you.
Ooh.
Yes. During the live show, Yolanda caught that.
Wow.
And
Good catch.
Yes. So she was like, wow. And then on top of that, yes, the book of less of the yes, you're right. Then on top of that, everybody's like, the face was coming through the curtains. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no. And then they start sending pictures of her face coming through the curtain. I'm like, oh my God, this is no.
Oh, dude.
This all unfolded on the live show. So yes, it was
That's
like crazy.
amazing.
Yes.
We can't even get that action on TV. I mean, this is really awesome. It's sad, but it's awesome it happened on your show because it's rare to catch, you know?
Well, I was sitting there and I was just like, because I've got a big screen, I got a 37 and a 32, then I got my touch screen, then I got a 75 right here, right?
Wow.
So I made sure, you know, and nobody was talking, and we all validated, you know, nobody was talking but Ryan. You heard Ryan talking, no woman else was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, my Lord, I'm like, you can't. So during one of our other shows, Michelle from Australia was acting real weird during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Science Bob said that was EVP was very clear. You're right, Science Bob. So the legend has it that the coal mine, two men were down there and dynamite exploded. But evidently, women used to work in the mine.
Okay.
But women got kicked out of the mine because I guess some things were happening that shouldn't have happened down in the mine.
Yeah.
But some women said, screw it, I need to make money. I'm going down there. Well, evidently, there were 3 people that died, but they didn't know who the third person was. And that's why when he saw the female on the ground looking up like the ring, she was wet. And the mine flooded when the dynamite exploded.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I wonder what the black smoke means. It's obviously not good, but
the only thing I know is everybody would have been soaking wet. I would have been out of holy water, and nobody would have been able to lit a candle because I would have made a hole in a wall somewhere and trying to escape out of that house or cottage.
maybe the blacks.
They said they couldn't even light a candle. That's how scared they were because he was just screaming bloody murder because they didn't know. And what was weird is that Nikki, Michael's wife, earlier touched Ryan, that guy that saw the girl on the floor looking up. And when he touched his arm and let go, his arm was wet. And he was like, "Did you go to the toilet?" And she goes, "No, why?" He goes, "Look, is your hands wet?" And she goes, "No, look." Yeah. And they are known to push the envelope. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, Brian, we didn't get that far because we thought the team was splitting up. So, but
Yeah,
they got their
sulfur's
stuff.
always
Yeah.
bad. Definitely.
Yes.
Let's hope
But
not.
people were sending in pictures and blowing it up, and you can actually see the girl's face coming through the curtain. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I was so freaked out over the hand. I was like, boo. You know, I wear headphones. I've got meters. You saw the meters in my pictures up on the studio for sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back and played to make sure on my big screen and looked, and also on my monitor to make sure that that sound did not come from my studio, and it did not. It came from their side.
I got attachment.
My heart is just skipping. Yeah, it just freaks me out talking about it. So allegedly, Michelle from Australia was acting weird on the show because we were talking about it, and she met the little girl that ended up dying in the mine. I guess they connected.
Okay.
And I got a message later that night that she sent her on her way.
Okay, good.
So, yes. And she was trapped and she was trying to ask for help. Now, the black smoke, I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, but I try, and I told them before, it was, I think, 2 weeks prior, long, I gave them 5 cleansing prayers, the whole team.
Good.
You know, I got specific prayers for the living room, specific prayers for the bedroom, specific prayers for the kitchen. And I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, specific prayers for the land.
Yes.
And in the spiritual warfare kit, you know, the Saint Benedict tokens, we got to do certain things with them.
Yeah.
The miniature crucifixes, we got to do certain things with them. And the big crucifixes, you know, with oh, wait a minute, I feel naked. Where'd it go?
Naked.
It's not funny. I do. I feel naked. It's always right here by my left hand. Oh, that is not right. I got my holy water by my right hand always.
Mm-hmm.
Lala, ask if one of the dolls took it. Oh,
what was that? I guess that's a yes.
Ask if one of the dolls took my crucifix and moved it.
Did one of the dolls take his crucifix? Mm-hmm. It didn't want to say yes. That's weird.
Okay, because here's the reason why I asked. Last show, it's always right here to my left. Okay, and everything I have has been blessed.
Yeah.
It was behind my big monitor behind me all the way at 4:00. I never keep my crucifix. My crucifix is always right underneath my mic at 7:00.
Oh my God.
So yes. And Eric said, yeah, it was just by me. I know, Eric. Remember, I just had it on the last show because I showed it. So yes, check your foot. I'm not looking down there. You down there? No, down there I can't see, and I don't even keep a torch. They got me calling it a torch now. That's what they call a flashlight. In UK is a torch.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the hell's a torch? I'm not thinking like Indiana Jones torch,
right?
They're like, it's a flashlight. I'm like, I'll call it a flashlight. But anyways, I don't even keep a flashlight around me anymore because after the Hansel and Gretel incident, when I was sitting there in Lala, man, I'm telling you, we're just carrying on a conversation, and it felt like a spider just crawling on top of my foot. I don't wear shoes in my studio.
Oh,
Yeah. And I about jumped out of my seat and freaked out. Didn't know what was going
I
on.
would've.
Everybody's like, what? I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know. Give me a minute.
I would have
Oh.
peed my pants probably. Something keeps touching me.
Yeah, I needed to. Yeah, you see, it's probably one of these things. Maybe they ask them if they like you, because
God, I hope they
your
do.
orbs love the energy for some reason.
Please, please like me. I'm so sorry if you don't. Do Grizzlies dolls like me? Okay, jeez.
Okay, man, you had me there worried for a moment.
Are they happy that we do a show together? Oh, okay, good. I was about to say you better say yes. Okay.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Well, it's because that one, I know what's taking so long. That one is fighting it. I can feel it. When there's an energy.
Rebecca, I heard the same thing and I was trying to ignore it. I didn't know if I was hearing things or not.
Yeah. That one energy that isn't so nice at your house is pretty strong, actually.
Let me tell you what these people were trying to get me to do, and I almost
What?
fell for it.
No.
Oh, Grizzly, it's a full moon. Take the dolls out. Give them a moon bath.
Yeah, give them more energy to throw heavier things.
And I almost did it. And I got a private message. They're like, Grizzly, don't do that. That's bad. I'm like, what do you mean it's bad? They're like, don't do that. It's giving them energy. They're like, but they're telling me to give them a bath. They're like, no, it's giving them more energy. I was like, oh, you suckers trying to set me up. I'm like, what do you want? Stuff to fly around during the show and be like a circus?
They do.
You know, just what I need.
Jeez,
Yes,
you guys.
Yolanda, I do hear something. Do you not hear that?
Oh God, what? What is it? Footsteps?
I don't know. I'm hearing something.
Or rustling? It's like a rustling. I hear it in the wall.
Don't say that. I'm checking my sound bar out. Let me not say nothing. Man, I don't hear nothing. I'm hearing something, but I don't hear it now.
Mm-hmm. I heard a voice just now again. Sounded like it's in a can. Oh. Huh.
Is Bob watching TV?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Y'all scaring the hell out of me for no reason.
He's all the way on the opposite side of the house, though.
Oh, well, that doesn't make me feel better. You could have been like, yeah, he's right here watching TV, Grizzly.
Sorry.
I thought heard the word cheese. Great. I love cheese.
Yes. Okay. That spirit can stay. Oh God, the doll's laughing.
Oh, Bob heard an EVP. Now that's freaking me out. If Bob's hearing crap, we know it's crap going on.
Because he'll let you know real quick what he, if it's not real, he'll let you know real quick. So I'm listening to you. Okay. Well, what do you think you heard?
It's coming from your end. It's not coming from my end.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm like
back later and enhance it.
I can speak to the dead and aliens, but it still freaks me out. Terrible. Oh well.
Well, I put us in one group, a psychic group and paranormal group that's got 323,000 members in it. And I know I didn't get approved because I just posted it before we went live. So I like to see how many people's going to watch this show after that. But I want to know it's whispered where that's what somebody said. It was because I'm watching my sound bar next to me. Because don't forget, well, I can't show you my sound bar because my green, nothing now.
Do you have one of the cat balls near you?
Oh, but you better believe I got a ton of these suckers.
I miss watching it go off on this show.
It scares me. That's the problem. I get scared. I
sorry.
do. Oh no. All right, stand by. I gotta get naked. Hold on. Well, that didn't sound good. Hold on.
That's a different show. So.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't believe I said that. Turn down my mic here. Hold on. All right, now get my headphones back on. All right, here. All right. Had to go to the other side of my studio to grab my tape going.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
I was some packages out. Because, and I saw the message. Whoever messaged me, yes, the holy water is still $8.95. Just remember, it's in the white bottle. You cannot consume it. So don't put it in somebody's food and be like, oh my God, and think they're possessed. Now my heart is like really pumping now. And now we got, it just went off. Already. Did you see it go off and it came back on? Here we go.
They're ready.
Just for Yep, here we go, Nicole. So it just cracks me up. Maybe say a prayer. I did hear whispering. Don't say it sound like keys. Oh my God. Man, you're all gonna give me the creepy weepies. I ain't gonna take a nap in the studio tonight, that's for sure. Oh,
creepy weepies.
I am always freaking. I ain't gonna lie. So, might as well get the REM pod out too. Where's my battery? Hold on, let me get the REM pod out. Now,
yes.
the REM pod is gonna go. Look. Look. Now the REM pod is gonna go off when I first connect it because I gotta hook the battery up and see.
That's
you can't
so cool.
see it because the green screen. But I put it away from me on the keyboard. There we go. Yes. All right. Now, the cat ball went off twice now. So we got activity. So what do you think is causing this activity? Is it the dolls?
Your demonic doll.
The demonic doll. I love that. Well, that is not funny. So.
Well, you have a lot of
Did you
energy.
hear that?
What?
The REM pod went off. You didn't hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what comment I was on now. Oh.
Cheese.
I love cheese. I love blue cheese. So. I don't know which comment I'm.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I heard that.
My whole desk shook.
Are you serious? Oh, God. You better get the holy water out.
My whole desk shook. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. It was loud.
Nothing fell. Nothing fell.
You got a whole battle of energies going back and forth, and then the new energy, it's going to stir up all the other stuff. You better wear a helmet to bed.
Oh my God, man! What? Man, I'm telling you, nothing fell. That was
Oh. Ask if the new doll can make something go off.
no. Don't ask the new doll that.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, Allison, we're going to go ahead and go to readings now. Absolutely, Allison. What would you like to know, Allison? That sounds like a good deal. What would you like to know, Allison? Let me jump down to the bottom.
Well,
Don't want
can
the
we
spirit talk
take-
app running as well. No, I don't want the spirit talking app. I'm already scared to hell as it is.
Can we take a
What-
3-minute break or a 2-minute break real quick?
Yeah, echo, right? Absolutely. I
Oh,
think I need to check
yes.
myself too. Here. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button. That's right. Welcome to our freak show tonight. I'm about to die, come out of my skin. I did check around the studio. Nothing fell. I guarantee you that. I looked everywhere and anywhere. So, yeah, I have no idea what is going on. Nanaboss, I didn't see Nanaboss come in. So, welcome, Nanaboss. Yeah, we did change the subject. We're going to do a reading here. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm just going to start clicking on stuff. And yeah, I heard something like Bob said cheese, but it did. I don't know if it said cheese or not. But yeah, I don't know but it shook my desk. That's for sure. And yeah, so let's do a reading here. Allison. Go ahead with your question, Allison. And once Lala gives me a thumbs up, we'll bring her right back in. All right, here she is. Welcome back, Lala. And all right, good night, Crazy. I'm glad you enjoyed the little break and everything. And what is your question that you have there, Allison Mason? What would you like to know? I checked while you were off air, and nothing fell in the studio.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get Bob. Bob!
So, yeah. I know Lala's blurry. I have no idea why.
Okay.
Oh, the cat ball just went off. The cat ball. Oh, I don't like this. And no, yeah.
Oh, dude. Well, somebody's excited.
No, it's not me. now you're not blurry.
You're fine on my screen.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not blurry now. That is weird. So I don't know what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
They like it.
I guess we're not doing a reading. So anybody else like a reading right now? It'd be good. I'm real excited to do a reading. I do not want the spirit talk. I'm afraid to see what the spirit talk. So we did the spirit talk at one night and with FDL, and they did not know that I have a lot of religious items, right?
Okay.
And I was pulling out a rosary. And they were like, well, this is weird. It says Francis.
Oh, wow.
My rosary was blessed by Pope
Dude.
Francis.
Dude.
Yes. That was wild. That was wild.
I would have freaked out.
That was wild. All right, Brian, I have a Hulk figure that keeps jumping off my top shelf across the room. I put her prayer bearer up and it stopped after months. Is this figure haunted or the house? Well, that's a good question.
Okay, I gotta start off with these.
Wow.
All right. Okay, hold on, go back. Thank you. Is the figure haunted? Is the house haunted? Okay. Go back to normal. So this energy likes to follow him around the house. He might feel a presence like next to him or behind him a lot. Especially when I feel like when he's watching TV or sitting down, I feel he feels or like looks over his shoulder sometimes. It's that energy, whatever it is. It's a good energy. It's not creepy.
Look what he said.
Oh, dude. Shadow figures freak me out. Well, it's just, it likes to play. It's not bad. So it's like an annoying little brother or something.
Man, you're hearing muffled sounds. Yolanda, you're giving me the creeps. You give me the creeps. Oh my God. I know. I mean, you know.
Oh. I want the cat ball to go off.
I don't want nothing more to go off. Let's just keep doing your little rides, please.
So Brian can talk to the spirit, and if he's missing something, it'll help him find it. It'll put it where he can see it. And oddly enough, if he's having a bad day, he can say, "Could you help comfort me?" And this spirit really will comfort him. It's very interesting.
Wow.
It's not a family member. I don't know where it came from. It might be part of the land, but it does. It cares about him enough to want to be friendly.
Spot on. He says, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yolanda wants to know, can energy transfer from watching a video to you?
I do believe it can. Yes. Because we're all okay. Yes. It's all energy. That's what it is. There's no.
I'm trying. I need to get me one of those heart monitors where y'all can watch my vitals on the live show. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't. I got low blood pressure. And they had to send me in the emergency room a few times at the doctor's office. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, we're going to send you in the emergency room. I'm like, what for? And they're like, because your blood pressure. I'm like, what do you mean my blood pressure? They're like, it's only 70/40. I'm like, what? So, yeah.
Whoa.
So, yeah, Yolanda with her AirPods. So, yes, this is, but, you know, there's always been a lot of activity with Lala and Bob. Okay, I'm gonna blame that. Okay, that's me. Okay. Woo. We debunked that, ladies and gentlemen. That was me with my
Yay.
hand waving. So I'll keep my hands down. Okay. But what I was saying is that their energy with their orbs and the show go crazy. And I used to have to do the whippoorwill thing, you know, every time we saw an orb.
Yeah. They get
Man,
excited when
yes.
we're on the show with you. Yep.
Hook me up to EKG. I'll probably blow the EKG meter off the chart, Eric. I'll probably blow it up and run out of ink, 1 of the 2. Lala, our Grizzlies, wearing angels protect. Oh, what's that?
I don't know what a warring angel is, but let's see. Grizzly, his angels protect. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
You have different energies protecting you, not just go back to normal, please. Not just angels and not just ghosts, but they don't even look human. They're just different beings. They have a lot of energy and they stand over you and protect you. And I feel they've really saved your life in one instance, maybe a few years back.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I'll say this on the air, and I don't like talking about it. I had a guy on the police department that was going to take me out when I was on duty. And you're the third psychic that told me that. And I found this out probably in this past year, and it all came to light, and it made sense once I was told, and it literally took my world upside down.
Oh my gosh.
And something intervened, and it didn't happen. Yep.
Yeah.
And it was all going to be staged like I was shot on scene by a perpetrator.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So you nailed it. You nailed it.
Wow. I'm glad they helped you. I mean, you've got a lot of work here to do on Earth that are going to help a lot of people and a lot of beings you're going to be helping too. So,
yeah, holy moly, Grass, I'll have that you were protected. Yeah, I tell you what, when I found that out, I didn't believe it. But I went to a couple of other people and I talked to them, and they're like, "We knew it. We thought you knew it." And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Do you remember this night that this happened?" I'm like, "Yeah." And like, "That's what saved your life." And it was weird because the guy that I was training, he started acting weird like 40 days prior. And then, I mean, this guy was like at my home, around my family. Yeah, and the town ended up being corrupted and everything, and we were getting a lot of dope and drugs off the streets, and you know what happens when that happens, when you get too close to people.
Yeah.
But I don't like talking about it, but you were spot on. So yeah.
Well, I'm giving you a mental hug. I feel.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I feel your energy. I'm sorry that happened. So
yeah. So yeah, that was pretty wild to find that out. And you know what was terrible, and I'll leave it lay after this, is that the signs were there, you know, but you just didn't pay attention, right? You know what I'm saying? You just really didn't think about it. Hey, Barb, welcome to the show. How you doing? She's freaking me out, and I need the pins right now. I'm happy something intervened. I am too. It was weird that night, and maybe one night when I'm comfortable, I can talk about it. But I called the guy out on the national show with the psychic that actually told me And when, yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyways, but yeah, hello, Barb. Welcome to the show. Barb, would you like to know anything? Lala's got her rods out, and we got
I
all
brought
kinds of
these.
activity going.
Oh. And I
Okay.
heard something before that too.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Let me move this microphone out the way.
Oh, makes you want to cry for your Grizz. That's the most. It is. But you know what? I'm here. You know, ladies and gentlemen, let me put it to you this way. I don't talk about my personal life, but we all have a plan. God has got a plan for each and every one of us. I got hurt on the job for a reason. And if I never would have got hurt on the force, they would have never found my kidney cancer. I wouldn't be here today. They found it by mistake. Okay. So we all have journeys in life. Yes, do we have free will? Absolutely. And it's our choice to choose what path we go and lead ourselves. But no matter what path you choose, it always comes back to your destiny. It may take longer, but we all have our own destiny. So I'm here for a reason. And that's why I promote and I respect everybody and I love everybody. You may do me wrong, but there's things called karma, and I let that handle themselves. That's why I never talk bad about people. Things happen and take care of themselves. Ain't that right?
Well, we love you, so we're
Thank
happy.
you.
Yep.
Hey, Grizz, can Lala answer my question? I think the answer, please, and thank you. What was your question? Did I miss it?
I didn't see it.
Hey, Michelle, I was just talking about you. Grizz, my question, let me go back here. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you retype it? Yolanda, I apologize. I don't know where it's at, Yolanda. You don't mind retyping, I appreciate it. I'm going back and look. Oh, yeah, right here. Lala, can you ask, please, if it was just AirPods or something else that wasn't good? I don't know what that means, but let's see if she retyped it.
Okay, go normal, please.
Grizz, everything happens for a reason. Think about, yes, thank you. You're right, Yolanda. Hi, Michelle. I don't know what her question means.
Half and half. Okay, so yes and no. So you've got a mix of things there. Interesting. Do you you feel a couple energies there? Because now it could, okay, maybe wasn't something that wasn't good. Not necessarily, it's not necessarily bad, right? That's what it's saying. It's lost. So an energy can seem bad when it's just lost. It's kind of like someone on the wrong path in life and they act out. What happened? I want to know what happened.
I knew it.
What did they say? Thoughts?
That's what they. Now hold up. Oh, see, you done open up the can of worms, Rebecca. Oh my Lord! So in Australia, they call flip-flop thongs.
Oh, okay.
So on the air, all the ladies asked me a while back ago if I wore those. I flipped out. I'm like, "Are you really going to ask me that on the damn air?"
Yeah.
And they were all just staring at me, not even laughing. And they were like, and I'm like, I'm like, what's wrong with you all? I mean, there's like 2 or 3 of them. They're like, well, what? Do you or do you not? And I'm like, what the hell? And then when I found out what they were talking about, I felt ignorant. So,
no.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
I didn't know they called it that.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I would not last in Australia. I mean, look, see Michelle, she's from Australia. I mean, I want me walking down the street, you know, and hearing somebody ask somebody that, I would lose it. Yolanda, I fell asleep with my AirPods in watching an FDL show, and I took them out after a couple of hours. but woke up with my earplugs plugged more on the left side than the right side, and they are still are. So the question, more on the left side than the right side, and they still are. So did something she wants to know, did something transfer through her earpods to
When she was
her?
listening. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she does have spirits there that like to do little, not tricks, but maybe have something go missing. Okay. But with that question, I already know the answer, but let's just do it. Did something transfer? Okay. Should she cleanse? Okay. Nothing to be freaked out about. I would sage. I would definitely sage just in general. But it's nothing that's gonna stick around. It's nothing that's gonna harm you. It hasn't built up enough energy where you are yet to bother you like that. So, but sage soon so it doesn't pick up energy.
Oh, now that's Londa. I'm glad you somebody told me to go back and ask that question. Thank you, Barb Hartman. Hello, Barb. Welcome. Why do I feel so unsettled?
I'm looking at her picture so I can see. Hold on. Does she feel like there's a lot of changes, maybe life changes going on, or just things aren't the way they used to be? Maybe she's kind of reminiscing a little bit. I feel like there's something about missing, like maybe missing when the kids were little, or something about just a little bit of depression. Uh-oh. Well, it just feels like there's a big change that's either going to happen or already did happen, but I could be wrong. Oh, wow.
But Bahar, we need an answer.
Yeah.
We need a response. We're getting responses. Are you there? Not missing when my kids are little.
I just feel like it's something with the home life, and it's a change. It's a shift. Does that make sense?
Oh, she said, yes, there are changes.
Okay.
I don't want to get personal, but are they good changes?
Something just touched my lower back. Dude, it's like went like this. It wasn't just a touch.
Oh, no, I can't
I don't like that too much.
Hey,
anyway.
Now that's happened on my show where they did this on my forehead and it freaked me out. I about messed myself. And then they stroked me like I felt the fingers like yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never had that happen before, honestly. Hi Susie.
Hello, Susie. Welcome to the show.
So yeah,
it's
something
so
about
cute with my excitement. I mean, I don't
yeah. He is.
What do you mean? Why is it going off? Nothing personal, just grandkids and my daughter getting married. Well, that's good. That is good. So that's changes.
I think maybe does she feel like she has to do more, or she has done something she wants to do? It's like not a settling feeling, but it's something that can be fixed. You don't need medication. It's nothing drastic. It's just you need to really sit down, write down maybe something you've really been wanting to do. Okay. It's something easily fixed. She's very hard on herself, I feel, and she should be very proud of herself for her accomplishments. And she's a kind person.
Is any of this true, Barb?
I can look at her eyes close up if she wants to send it, so I can look more into it.
Is this resonating? Because something's resonating somewhere. I don't know if she's typing or holding her chest or doing both. Yes, I'm scared. Yes, she says. Yes, Lala, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know it scares Grizzly. What does it say when I know it scares Grizzly? I love it when my REM pod. I bet you do love it when it goes off. I'm glad I can disconnect the battery when I'm done. Catherine says, y'all freaking me out. Well, how come you're not asking no questions, mate? Sitting in the back seat eating popcorn. The child spirits are probably want to touch you because you're pretty like the kids.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Good job. Yep. She's right.
Roger, I can't hear anything right now. My heart, only thing I hear is my heart thumping. And she thinks it's funny. I mean, y'all hear me. I could hear my heartbeat, man, like da 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 da. It sounds like a race. So like somebody's beating on a bunch of drums. The only thing I need is a Tibet bow, and I'll be humming. So was that Bob laughing?
No.
Oh,
I laughed, but no.
Oh, okay.
There was a voice.
Oh, he heard a voice, he said. He just opened the door and said he heard a voice. He walked away. I don't know what he heard.
Yeah, but. So it's coming from your end, not my end. I've been watching my meter. Brian, my dad ended his life 23 years ago. Did he find peace he was looking for? Oh, Brian, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Go forward. Thank you. Did he find peace? Yes, very much, because it touched my face. So he wants you to find peace now, too. Okay? He loves you.
Oh.
He's sorry. He's okay. He's with you. He's very, very much with you. He's very strong. And he's okay. Everything's okay over there. It really is.
That's good to know. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. So evidently we got voices, we got REM pods, we got balls going off. So we got a lot of activities tonight. So that's very interesting. The good news is, ladies and gentlemen, Lala will be back Friday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time after the True Crime Show. So yes. So whatever Lala wants to do. Oh, Brian says that's what I hope. And thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, Nicole, you're very quiet tonight. Nicole, you didn't ask no questions. Why?
Yeah, Nicole.
You usually have a question in the hole. So, yes. You don't ask a question? That's strange for Nicole not to ask something.
I think I'd like to talk about next time or whenever. When someone passes or there's trauma, it can bring in not the best spirits. And sometimes there's possession. Okay, there you go.
Evidently, they want you to talk about that.
And so I'd like to bring that up. Yeah, it's not really talked about. There's a lot of people that never get the grief because they get bombarded with all that negative energies that are coming around.
Wow. You're just trying to stay calm. Well, lots of light and prayers going to Nicole. Even though that I'm freaking out, I'm still sending you lights and prayers and hearts. There you go. It's weird I said hearts and you put the hearts up. So it's interesting. But that's weird. That's right. Every time a true statement is made, the pod sings like a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, and ask Bob. Bob would tell you about the orbs and our shows together. They're just like boop, 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 boop.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. And Grizzly, is there a blood pressure AP for iPhone and pulse and heart? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And that does sound perfect. So yes, that's what we'll do on the next show, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully y'all enjoyed it tonight, even though I'm going to gather myself. And my whole desk shook. I'll just let you know. I
heard it. Yeah.
I mean, it felt like, I tell you exactly, to put this in perspective. It felt like somebody threw a phone book on top of my studio desk. Because I got both arms on, because I got a fancy duper mouse pad that's got the ergonomics, got the little thingies where you massage your wrists and everything on it.
That's nice.
And I felt it through that, and it vibrated that much, and everything like shook. Now I'm not going to say my mic's not extra sensitive, because it is, but it was something. Yeah. So don't forget to tune in Friday for the Paranormal True Crimes. Lala will be back on. That'll be part 2. We're going to go over the criminal case, or the missing person case, not the criminal case, to see what happened to the young lad. It's very sad. And then she'll be back on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll talk about her topic. And what?
Oh, dude, they're excited. That's it. We're doing it.
Now, hey, let me tell you something. I did not click on any comments.
No,
I did not. That clicked itself. My hands were in front of my mic right here. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is freaky. Yolanda, I did not click on anything. I was just about to touch the mouse to get ready for the end trailer. Is when you see me move to this direction is where I'm going to reach for the mouse. Woo. Yeah. So God, man, if y'all can just see my EKG right now, man, it's just like a thunk. Unbelievable. So Grizz, don't say what I'm doing. I don't want to know what you're doing. Please. So yes, it is. It is amazing, and I do have activity, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to believe it, that's fine. But hopefully you enjoyed the show, ladies and gentlemen, and coast to coast and around the world. That's a wrap, and we'll see you on the next show. Bye, everybody. Take care. Good night.